First opened back in 2012. We're live inside the cavernous Marlins Park in Miami. The opener of the final series of the year between the Philadelphia Phillies and the Miami Marlins. Miami find themselves on a 5-game skid. They'll try to get back on track next. Trevor Rogers out of the state of New Mexico gets the start on the mound. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, this guy has really struggled coming into this game, right? The league is hitting just under 300 against this guy, and that's something he really needs to improve on. And it'll be interesting to see if that trend continues in this start here.
Now batting, Cesar Hernandez. And we are set for baseball here this evening.
Hernandez.
Here's the pitch. Underway now on a Friday night as the first pitch of our series misses for ball 1. Guys, this Marlins ball club, as they begin play here tonight, they come into this one in need of some kind of spark to turn them around as they find themselves in the midst of a 5-game slide.
Yeah, I get it, Matty. The team's on a moderate losing streak right now. Can't be happy with the way they've played, but they have to find a way to relax a little bit. Everybody goes through these little stretches, these little valleys throughout the course of a long season. This team should right itself, and it needs to start today.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Count still at 1-2.
When you have 2 strikes on you as a hitter, if you get something that you can handle, you have to find a way to do some damage with it. That was a missed opportunity.
Changeup, and that fades down and away. 2-2.
Well, one thing about him, he's an absolute grinder at the plate. You can pretty much count on him battling at the plate every chance he gets.
Now a swing and a miss on the fastball. Then the leadoff man is set down here for the first out of the evening. With that, here's the starting lineup for the visiting Philadelphia Phillies. D-Row, what do you got on this lineup in the series opener?
Yeah, Matty, this team has been putting up a lot of runs lately. From top to bottom, just swinging the bat super nice. Pass the baton mentality. Guys not trying to do too much, trusting in the teammates behind them.
And in steps Scott Kingery. And he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season. First pitch coming. Here it is. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike. And set up behind the dish is Clyde Washington, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
You know, D-Row, he is a pitcher's best friend, Clyde Washington. Down in the strike zone, he'll definitely call that ball right at the knees.
If he's consistent with it, Dan, which Clyde always is, I'm okay with it.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Calling for it, Brinson. And he makes the catch for the second out. Standing in, Rhys Hoskins. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A ball and no strikes.
1 ball, no strikes.
Just starting things out here in South Florida.
Little guessing game going on right now. Being late on that fastball after the change. He had to be sitting off speed right there.
Hit hard up the middle. And that's through for a hit. So that hit extends the inning for Carlos Santana.
Hey, there's a nice knock by the 3-hole hitter. I know there's 2 outs, but they always say with your man coming up, the number 4-hole monster, as soon as he steps in the batter's box, there's a runner in scoring position.
Here's Carlos Santana now, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball one. And he's carrying a batting average of just over 300, so clearly he's been a productive player with the bat in his hand so far. Hit on the ground to third. He'll send it on to Castro at second, and the inning is over. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. Now the Marlins will see what they can do. No score. Jacob deGrom gets the call for game one of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Jacob deGrom is just a solid pitcher. He's not overpowering in any sense with any of his three pitches. Good sinking fastball, 93 to 96. Great slider and a really good changeup. What makes him so good? He'll throw all three of his pitches at any time.
Number 24 is into the game as a defensive replacement now as he takes over in right. So digging in now, Carmine Esposito. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Carmine Esposito.
First delivery to him on the way. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one. 1-0. These Phillies, as they enter play here tonight, fellas, they're on a great run of late as they come in winners of 7 of their last 9 games.
Yeah, guys, this is a dangerous team right now. Game one of a new series, coming off a sweep. Everybody's feeling good, swinging the bats red hot. This should be interesting.
And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
He went with the slider, but the hitter wasn't fooled for a second. Gets the barrel of the bat through the zone and rips it down the line for a leadoff double.
Here's Jed Lowry now, as he'll take a look at ball one. The 1-0 misses for the second ball.
2 balls, no strikes.
Two-0 count. The pitch outside. 3-0 now.
No strike.
There's Starlin Castro. He'll follow next. Now the 3-0 offering, and he misses there for ball 4. So runners are at first and second now with nobody out.
Batting third, second baseman.
Here's Starlin Castro. So check out how he did in August versus how he's finishing off the season down the stretch here in September. He's set. Here it comes. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And nearly a 3-run shot. Instead, it's a foul ball. And a fastball just misses. It's 1-1. 1-1. Just catches the inside corner for strike 2.
Well, he's in a bit of hot water in this first inning, but if he can start throwing his slider effectively like that, he has a lot better chance of settling into this game.
Esposito at second. Lowry on at first with nobody out. Now a swing and a miss as Castro was retired here for the first out. Time now for a glance at the Marlins lineup card in this one. D-Row, what's your take as they look to end their losing streak?
Matty, this team's lineup is dead last in batting average, and I tell you what, that does not bode well for the rest of the season. If you do not have professional at-bats up and down the lineup, or at least 6 to 7 guys, it is eventually going to catch up to you.
Here's Justin Smoke now. In previous duels with DeGrom, just a 1 for 9. First pitch on its way. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. One and one now the count to the Marlins first baseman.
I know he buried that slider in right there, but that's a dangerous pitch. If he doesn't pot commit and bury that inside, it leaks out over the plate. He can get hurt with that pitch.
The 1-1 home is in there for the second strike. Trying to pick up that outside corner, but this misses, and it's back to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. The 2-2. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. First and second now, 1 man out. This is in the air out to right. Under it is the right fielder, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. And now this ball's going to wind up out of play, and that'll compound matters even further. So that'll go down as an E4, as he certainly had his problems that time at second base. Stepping into the box, Lewis Brinson, and the Marlins looking for more in the game's opening frame. Here comes the first pitch. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Comes set with the 0-1. Strike 2 at a pitch that catches the outside corner.
That's back-to-back pitches taken for strikes. Puts himself in a bad spot. 0-2. Let's see if he can battle back in this AB.
Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Strike 3 called as he can't get the bat off his shoulders. Side retired. Marlins forced to settle for 1. Second inning coming up here in South Florida. The Marlins lead this one 1-0. So striding forward now, Michael Franco, as it'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up to kick off the second inning. First pitch of the at-bat. A fastball right down the middle for a strike. The windup and the 0-1. And this is pulled foul as he was way out in front there. Lifted in the air to center field. Harrison moves over, makes the play, 1 away.
Check out the Miami Marlins on defense. And guys, one thing I want you to focus on today when you look at this team on the defensive side of the ball, they're in the top 5 in fielding percentage. They go about their business a certain way. They make all the routine plays, mix in a few flashy ones, and day after day, they give their pitchers the best chance to be successful.
In now, Odubel Herrera, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. There's a swing and a high pop-up. Smoke is there for it. 2 gone.
Batting 7, second baseman.
Into the box now, Wilmer Flores. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Here's the first pitch to him. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball one. Into the corner and slicing foul. 1-1. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Swing, and there it goes. Deep to left. No chance at bringing this one back. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. A solo shot here to left. 7 home runs for him on the year now. And it brings the Phillies back even now at 1 apiece.
Yeah, and as we take a look at it on replay, you can see this thing was gone from the second it left his bat. A thunderous shot that dang near gave the pitcher a little whiplash. Challenged him with a fastball and lost big time.
In now, Jorge Alfaro. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike.
Don't just assume as a hitter right here he won't triple up. He's got you down 0-2, and he might really want to get inside your head if he throws the same pitch again.
Swing and a weak little line drive over to first. And no problem over there at first as he flags this one down to end the inning. But the Phils have come back to tie it thanks to this solo home run. On to the bottom of inning number 2. All even at 1 apiece. Digging in now, Monty Harrison. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Center fielder, Monty Harrison.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Takes a knee-high fastball. A breaking ball over the outside corner for strike 2.
Hey, he's not going to get away with that all day. He's got to find a way to get on top of that ball and bury it.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone.
Time to take a look at the Philly D. And this team, they're not going to be moving around as much as some of the new age teams. The shifting and moving the third baseman over second base and the right fielder to play third base. This is going to be your stationary team, trusting pitchers to execute pitches.
And next to the plate will be J.T. Riddle. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. First delivery to him on the way. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
Yeah, Matty, he's very late on that first pitch. I got to think he was guessing off speed.
And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands.
Well, that's a great take there, right there, on that slider down and in. That's one of the toughest pitches to lay off of as a hitter. That hard breaking ball coming down and in at the back foot. A tough take on a good pitch.
A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Again, he sends it out of play. And it's an even count of 2-2 to JT Riddle.
After multiple pitches were fouled off, it gets a little disappointing as a pitcher. So you think to say, I'm going to throw one way off the plate and see if he'll chase it. Didn't happen.
The 2-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. The 2-2 one more time. Gets him looking up around the letters.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
Tomas Phillies.
Digging in, Tomas Phillies. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Ball 1. Now here it comes. Slider is in there, and now it's 1-2. Count even at 2-2 to the Marlins catcher.
Pretty standard curve in the dirt, looking for a strikeout there, but that was a good job of recognizing it and holding back at the plate.
Here now the 2-2. And look out as that fastball ran in and got him. Ouch, bang.
And I'm sure that one stings a little bit. The best revenge he can get for his pain is to find a way to come around to score. We'll see if his guys can move him around the bases.
At the plate, Trevor Rogers, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
Especially after drilling the last guy up at the plate. That's just a great job to get your mechanics back under you and establish yourself back in the strike zone.
The 0-1. There's a strike. Oh, and 2, here it comes. Missed with a slider.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
The 1-2. Swinging a soft liner, and the pitcher's got himself a base hit.
Boy, D, you talking about frustrating as a pitcher. You have the pitcher up with 2 outs, and he extends the inning there with a base hit.
Yeah, it's funny. I've hit 8th in my career, and the grind was to try and get the pitcher up so you could waste that out and flip the lineup over. This guy took it into his own hands and did just that. By getting a knock, now we could have some issues here.
Stepping in now, Carmine Esposito. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. Second shot now, he doubled to start out the home first. And great extension as he drives this one high in the air and deep the other way. And he pushed it just a bit too much. It'll wind up a foul ball. The 1-1 home. Liner in there for a base hit. And the run is in to score from second.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
Standing in now, Jed Lowry. As he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. Rogers on second. Esposito at first. 2 out in the inning. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
Well, that's a tough pitch to take right there, right down the middle. But I think that happens when you're facing a good pitcher like this guy. The last thing you're expecting is one right down the pipe, and unfortunately, he let that one go, and he'd like to have that pitch back to take a good swing at that one.
Looking to minimize the damage here. And he misses 2-1.
Boy, he better get it back together here quick because he's got 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
2 down, runners at first and second. Down the first baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. Swing and a miss on a ball way outside the strike zone, and the inning is over. Marlins get 1 here on a couple of hits. We'll go now to the top of the 3rd. It's the Marlins 2 and the Phillies 1. Digging in, Jacob deGrom, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one.
Jacob deGrom.
First delivery to him on the way. Swung on and missed, outclassed by that fastball for a strike. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And a neck-high fastball that time. Inside here with the hard stuff, and it's 2-1 now. The 2-1 will not catch the zone. Ball 3. Cesar Hernandez will be next. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Now, I know he struck out there, but for a pitcher, that's a pretty solid at bat. Anytime you can make an opposing pitcher out there work and throw quite a few more extra pitches, that's a quality AB in my book.
Digging in for his second at bat, Cesar Hernandez. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A changeup that catches the corner for strike 1.
Pretty lucky to get away with that one. There's not a situation ever where you want to throw a high changeup, so I think he'll try to make an adjustment with the next one he throws.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. Hey! 1-2 now.
Hey, I couldn't tell from up here if the hitter was taking all the way or sitting fastball and just got knee buckled. Either way, that was a really good curveball right there. Move on to the next pitch, but have that in the back of your mind.
Now a swing and a deep drive to left, and it ain't coming back. Gone! A solo shot here to left. 7 home runs for him on the year now, as the Phillies have come back to tie this one at 2.
He saw a few balls down in the zone earlier in that at bat, but finally got a pitch he liked and promptly deposited over the fence. Made the pitcher pay for his mistake, which is exactly what you're supposed to do.
Into the box, number 24.
Number 24.
As he lifts it in the air to right field. Waiting on it is Brinson.
2 down.
Now batting.
And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. First pitch on its way. Up around the face.
That's a good take on that fastball there. You know he's looking for something up there to drive, but that was just a little above his happy zone. Not everyone has the discipline to hold back on those.
The 1-0 home is in there for strike 1. Hoskins, an imposing right-handed figure at 6'4" tall. He was a 5th-round pick during the 2014 draft.
Hey, when you come out of the middle rounds, you have to grind for everything, and that's exactly what this guy has done, and he has turned himself into a solid big league ball player.
Two out, nobody on. And opposite field as he lines this down the line in right. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. And the gamble will work out. He's in at second base with a 2-out double.
As we take a look at the replay here, you can see that it was a hanging changeup. Nice job of staying back on it, and he's able to tattoo it for a double. And you know, if that pitch would have supplied more velocity, it might have been out of here. He hit it right on the screws.
So now Carlos Santana, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. The 1-0 is looked at for the first strike.
He might want that pitch back, up and away. That's a pitch you can really drive if you have the right approach towards that opposite field gap.
Hoskins stands at second with 2 gone. Swing and a little blooper to center, and that's going to fall for a base hit. The runner scores from second.
Third baseman, number 7, Michael.
So next to the plate for the Phillies, Michael Franco trying to keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swing and a little tapper. A runner on first with 2 away. Had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2.
Wow, not sure what that was, but talking about having your mind made up you're going to swing before the pitcher even throws a pitch. I don't know how you swing at that pitch.
Here it comes on 0-2. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. Phillies lead this one 3-2. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Starlin Castro. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Starlin Castro.
First pitch on its way. 0-1.
There's not too many umpires in the game that are going to ring that for a strike right there. That was borderline up, even though it was in the zone.
The 1-0 is laid off, but in there for strike one. The 1-1 home is looked at for ball number 2. Here now the 2-2. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Now batting, first baseman, Justin.
Here's Justin Smoke now. Picked up an RBI on a sac fly in his first appearance. Here's the pitch. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. Right side and right into the shift. Flores has it. And there's out number 2.
The right fielder, number 9, Lewis Brinson.
Now at the plate, Lewis Brinson. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First delivery to him on the way. Fouled off wide at first, but boy, that had some zip on it.
When that thing goes whistling into the stands, you hope someone brought their glove and is able to get leather on it.
Line shot to third, and the side is retired. Miami down in order. They trail 3-2. So striding in, Odubel Herrera. He popped out in his first trip.
Center fielder, Odubel Herrera.
First pitch of the at-bat. There's a changeup over the outside corner. Fastball, and he's got to duck away for dear life there.
Wow, fastball up and in. I'm not sure it was intended to be that far up and that far in, but message sent, beware.
The 1-1 home. Lifted down the line in left. Esposito on the move. He can't get there as it falls in.
And that's hitting 101 right there, guys. The only way you're able to execute that type of base hit on that type of pitch is to recognize it early, stay tall, stay back, and trust the process.
Settling in now, Wilmer Flores. He went deep in his first at-bat, and we'll see what he's got in store for us here.
The last at-bat, Matty B, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Missed with a breaking ball.
Boy, the curveball just hasn't been there this afternoon, and this is this guy's bread and butter pitch, especially when he gets ahead of hitters. He needs to find that curveball again.
The 1-1 home is laid off for ball 2. The 2-1. Runners off for second. Now a swing and a deep drive to left. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. It's a two-run shot to straightaway left, his second home run of the game, and just like that, it's now a 5-2 ball game.
Well, people always wonder why some players make so much money, and there's your answer. The great ones find a way to rise to the occasion in the postseason, and he did right there.
Into the box now, Jorge Alfaro. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Fastball, and ooh, that ran in and drilled him.
Now batting.
Coming to the plate now, Jacob deGrom comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Showing bunt here, but he takes ball one. So far this year against Southpaws, deGrom is below the Mendoza line. The batting average under 200, unfortunately.
He'd be the first to tell you he's not happy with his batting average this season, but he can beat you in a variety of different ways, and he has to because he wouldn't be here otherwise.
Now a bunt attempt here, and they'll just tag him out along the first base line.
Sacrifice was in order right there as he gets the bunt down right there, and sometimes it's easier to just tag him instead of making that throw to first base.
In now, Cesar Hernandez. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far.
Goes to show you how strong this guy is. That wasn't a bad breaking ball that he hit for a home run in that last at bat. That ball was down and away. He went out and hooked it and pulled it. This guy's definitely a good hitter.
A ball and a strike to the Phillies leadoff man. Now the 1-1 pitch. Fouled off. He's set, and the 1-2 pitch. And that misses 2-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2. 5 runs, 7 hits, and 1 error in the ballgame for the Phillies so far. And he fouls this one off. Fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and watching this at bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you can tell these things and exploit them.
Stepping in now, number 24, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. There's a fastball, pretty close that time, but ruled a ball, 1-1. And he's keeping it down here, and that's a called strike 2.
Hey, this is a big pitch right here. Can't allow them to tack on any more runs. Let's see if he attacks his zone or buries something in the dirt.
The 1-2. Misses, ball 2. Here now the 2-2 is laid off and the count runs full.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. Now a swing and a fly ball.
On the run is Brinson.
But this will land out there just foul.
If I'm on the mound right now, I know I'm in the hitter's head. He was definitely sitting soft. I might speed him up and elevate it right here.
Swing and a miss for strike 3. Pulled the string on him that time, and the inning is over.
But the fighting strike for a pair, both coming on this 2-run home run. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's now 5-2 Philadelphia. Leading off the inning, Monty Harrison, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
No balls and a strike to count. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2. Harrison, originally from the state of Missouri. He's in his 3rd season as a major league player. And a classic 0-2 pitch as the changeup misses low, and it's 1-2 now.
Love the execution of that changeup, but hats off to the guy at the plate right now. That's a great take in this situation. Maybe bought himself a fastball.
And it's fouled away. The 1-2. Hit the other way out toward right field. Right fielder has a beat on it, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
The batter, number 10, shortstop,
At the plate, J.T. Riddle. First time up, he went down looking. First pitch coming. Here it is. Knee-high slider that he takes a look at.
This guy's cruising along, pitching well as we enter the middle innings of this one. Less than 60% of his first pitches have been for strikes. If he could clean that up a little bit, he could really roll into the later innings in this one.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. One and two now. The 1-2. Swung on in the dirt, strike three. And the throw is made to record the second out of the inning.
Good job of getting him to chase the ball in the dirt right there. Hey, also credit the catcher for keeping it close and finishing it off with a good throw to first. That's harder than it looks, but big league catchers make it look easy sometimes.
Into the box, Tomas Telis.
So go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory.
He's a guy who could use a 3 for 4. He's got that batting average still down in the 190s. 6 home runs and the RBI count at 35. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Tough slider down low for a strike. Fouled away. Here he comes again, 1-2. This is flared out towards second, and this is taken for the out. Nothing doing here this half. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. It's the Phillies 5 and the Marlins 2. And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. He'll start off the 5th in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A high fastball is in there.
Well, he's still out there to start the 5th inning, but it's been a real grind of a start for him. The pitch count is much higher than he'd like it to be, so it's hard to imagine him working really deep into this game.
The 0-1 pitch. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. Now the pitch. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
Fouled off. Hard hit ball to second. Gloved by Castro. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Now batting, first baseman, Carlos Santana.
Here's Carlos Santana now. It was an RBI single for him in his last plate appearance. First pitch on its way. A fastball that just misses inside. We're in the 5th inning here. 5-2 is our score. One ball, one strike to count. And he'll come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck.
I think he'll be frustrated with himself about that swing. He was in a good hitter's count and ended up chasing one out of the zone. Now the count's even again.
Here now the 2-2. Takes this the other way to right. And that will be a base hit here for Santana. So he'll hold on at first following the single to right. Make it 2 hits for him here this evening. And as you see there, he currently tops the Phillies in that department. Well, now the Miami manager's up out of the dugout and on his way out to the mound. And a change is forthcoming as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. So he'll make his way to the dugout after working just 4 1/3, and he just didn't have his best stuff in this one. Jarlin Garcia enters to make an appearance on the mound as he inherits a runner at first with 1 out in the inning.
Jarlin Garcia.
Michael Franco will be the first to greet him here as he'll stand in with a runner at first and one away. First delivery to him on the way. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball one. Now the 1-0 is a heater in there for a strike.
Hey, that's got to throw the batter's game plan off a little bit. He thinks sinker's coming. Double play situation. He gets the ordinary fastball. He's got to be thinking what's coming next.
He's running. And he fouls this one off. Santana, a runner at first with one gone in the inning. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first and no swing. It's ball two. Here now the 2-2. Now a ball hit high in the air, deep down the line in left, hooking just a little, and he just couldn't keep that ball fair as it winds up a long foul ball. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you think you see that ball as a hitter. You think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. No balls and one strike. Five runs, 8 hits, and 1 error in the ballgame for the Phillies so far. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1. Marlins have some action in the bullpen now as a right-hander is up and throwing. The 1-1 home is taken for ball 2.
He's going to have to make adjustment on that slider away. He can't just make it a non-competitive pitch and allow these guys to take. He's got to start that a little bit more over the middle of the plate to get that swing and miss on the outer half.
Line toward the gap in left center. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. Santana is on his way home. Safe at the plate, and they lead now by 4.
Just some more of the same from him. He's been clutch all year with runners in scoring position, and he does it again here with a double. Tack on another RBI to his season total.
Into the box now, Wilmer Flores, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. And his confidence has to be in a really good place right now, having already launched 2 balls over the fence in this one.
We all know this guy's a real good fastball hitter. We saw how far he could hit one. He got a fastball that he liked, and he turned that thing around, and it got out of here in a hurry.
Counts even at 1-1 to Wilmer Flores. The 1-1. Oh, here's a shot out to right center. He's in at second safely, as a run will score on the play as well.
Yeah, and giving up an RBI double is always painful, but even more so when there are 2 outs in the inning. A run had already crossed the plate, and then he gives up a blistering double to allow another run on the board.
Standing in now, Jorge Alfaro, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. 2 out here and a runner at second. Foul tip held onto behind the plate. It's strike two. Check swing here, but he holds up far too late as it's strike three and the inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors and a runner left on. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the Phillies 7 and the Marlins 2. Johnny Givotella will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 17, Johnny Givotella.
Fly ball right down the line in left. Hoskins sprinting after it, but he won't get to it, and this should put a man in scoring position to start the inning. And he will coast into second with a leadoff double.
The fans didn't even get a chance to settle in their seats for the beginning of the inning, and he just blistered that ball down the line on the first pitch he saw. It stayed fair, and he's safely on second with the leadoff double. That's the way you lead off an inning.
In now, Carmine Esposito as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. The 0-1 pitch. Lifted the other way out to left center. Herrera's there. 1 out. So a runner on second with 1 down now, and standing in as the third baseman, Jed Lowry. Here comes the first pitch, and there's one well above the zone for a ball. The 1-0 home is an off-speed pitch taken for a ball.
2-0.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Chasing after it is Herrera. He makes the catch, and the runner from second will tag and head for third. And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning. Here's Starlin Castro, runner in scoring position with 2 gone.
Second baseman, Starlin Castro.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Missed with a slider.
When you know a guy has a great changeup on the mound, you got to be willing to give up pull side of the plate from time to time. It just looked like his timing was a smidge off.
The 1-1 home. Oh, and that liner caught him. Safe after the recovery throw. Good effort, but now we have to wonder whether or not he's going to be okay.
Yeah, that's great hustle right there out of the box. Not everybody's getting it right out of the chute from step 1, but I have to ask you, Dan, how frustrating executing a pitch and there's an infield knock.
It is, D-Roy, and you can read that right off the bat as a pitcher. You can read the angle. If you know that that ball is going to be hit on the ground, and you're thinking deep down inside, okay, there's a quick out, and it just wasn't meant to be.
Stepping in now, Justin Smoke, and it's fouled away. Castro, the runner at first with 2 gone. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about with the first baseman holding the runner on. It's always smart to pitch into the defense you have behind you.
Now the 1-1 pitch. And he squares up on this one. Deep to straightaway right. A ball that's carrying. And a scaling attempt at the wall, but it'll be in vain because this ball is gone. So a two-run homer down the line in right field. Number 23 for him thus far. And that lead is trimmed to 7-5 here.
Well, the word around the league is that this is a pitcher's ballpark, but it's certainly not playing that way in this one. The last bomb makes it 4 home runs between these two teams, and we might not be done yet.
And that'll bring in the multi-dimensional Lewis Brinson as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Counts even at 1-1 to Lewis Brinson. Here it comes on 1-1. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1. He gets him to wave at that one. It's 2-2. 3 runs already home here. And he struck him out. His 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. 5 innings complete. It's now 7-5. Tyson Ross takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 38, Tyson Ross.
Coming to the plate now, Jacob deGrom hitting in his own turn with his guys up by 2 in inning number 6. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Looking at a fastball for a strike on the corner. A cold strike on the inside corner. And on 0-2 he misses with a fastball.
A great case of a manager sticking up for his pitcher right there and giving that umpire an earful. He didn't get that pitch called the way he wanted it to, but the manager's planting a seed in that umpire's mind to try to expand the strike zone so some of those borderline pitches start to go his pitcher's way.
Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes, here's the pitch. He stays alive, still 2-2. Ball 3. 3-2 now.
And just when you needed a shutdown inning, a leadoff walk was certainly not on the agenda. He needs to bear down right here.
Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Another full count pitch home. Clears this one over toward first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now back, shortstop,
Cesar Hernandez will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, let's flash you back to the 3rd inning. This was just a solo shot, but it definitely helped get this offense going. Here comes the first pitch. A ball and no strikes. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. 1 out, nobody on. The 1-1 home. Fouled away. The 1-2. And another foul ball. The 1-2. And great extension as he drives this one high in the air and deep the other way. Leaps and he makes the catch. He took away a home run.
Wow. That was a pretty spectacular catch right there. A lot of guys mistimed that jump because they're worried about the wall coming on. But he got it just right and hauled it in. Great stuff.
Into the box now, number 24. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Popped him up. Phillies waits on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. So they go quietly here in this half inning. 6th, 7th, and 8th place hitters due up in the bottom of inning number 6. It's the Phillies 7 and the Marlins 5. Ready now for the Marlins, Monty Harrison. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. And that one just missed outside.
Back-to-back pitches, they've gone away. Do you tell yourself as a hitter he wants to come in right here? I don't think so. I think he's trying to find that outside corner and adjust accordingly.
Hit hard down the left field line. But this will be foul. 2 balls and a strike. Here it is. Knee-high slider that he takes a look at. Two pitch just missed.
What a great battle to start this inning. What a great job by the leadoff hitter. He knows that this pitcher's starting to get up there in pitches. The manager's starting to get restless. Let's see if we can knock him out and get into that bullpen.
And he punches out another one. Make it 9 for the ball game.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
And next to the plate will be J.T. Riddle. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. No hits to this point. And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike. Takes a look at a changeup there, and it's a ball and 2 strikes now.
Great job on those last 2 pitches of varying speeds. Gave him a hard fastball, and then he locked him up with a changeup.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now, and I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
Up next from Miami, Tomas Phillies. 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far. First pitch of the at-bat. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. Fouled off. Bases are empty here with 2 men out.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there, but if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down, maybe even potentially bounce the next one.
A ball and 2 strikes now. Now another 1-2. Pitch rides in on him here as this is popped weakly toward the left side of the infield. Dives and he hangs on for the out. Wow. Another look at a gem at third base as this ball is speared midair. On to the back third tonight. Stick around on the show. Welcome back to South Florida. It's on to the 7th inning now with the Phillies out in front, and it's a good time to check out our game summary through the first 6 innings so far. Into the box now, Rhys Hoskins. He'll lead it off against Tyson Ross. Here's the first pitch to him. Leaves a slider right over the middle. Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called a strike anyway. 0-2 now. Now the pitch. Tries the slider to ring him up, but he lays off 1-2. High in the air out to center field. Harrison waits on it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Now batting.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Carlos Santana. So far 2 for 3 in this one. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. 1 out, nobody on.
I love the fact that the hitter was able to foul that pitch away. I always thought with 2 strikes, you give the pitcher that inside part of the plate and you do your best to cover away.
And now a slider in there for a called third strike, and there are 2 gone now.
Beautiful backdoor slider for the punch out right there, guys. When it's tight like this one was, it looks like a fastball off the plate, then darts back at the corner at the last second. Locked him up completely with that one.
Standing in now, Maikel Franco. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Here comes the 0-1. And you wonder about the control now as he misses high with the slider. That slider's in for a strike.
Yeah, Matty, you see the same pitch 3 times in a row and you find yourself down 1-2 in the count. Your head starts to get on a swivel here. Is he coming back with it 4 times, or do I have to sit on something else?
Here's a shot to left field and deep. And it's gone as they add still another. It's a solo shot here for Michael Franco, number 22 on the year, as they open up an 8-5 lead. Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. Previously against Tyson Ross, he has 7 hits in 17 at-bats. The 1-0. Finds the zone, strike 1. And he lays off for a ball, 2-1. Hot shot down the line. And that's in there for a base hit, his 3rd hit of the game.
Hey, this guy's obviously seeing the ball right now. That's another hard hit single, 3 for 4 right there. He's looking super solid.
Wilmer Flores will stand in looking for home run number 3 as we take you back to inning number 4. And this was his 2nd home run of the game as he's been dialed in so far in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Oh, and this is kicked out there by Castro. And the throw won't be in time as he'll be able to beat out the recovery throw at first.
Dan, with that single, he's now 3/4 of the way to hitting for the cycle. Toughest one still on the shelf, though. He's got to get a triple.
Yeah, you said it, D-Row. That's one of those that's either got to hit right down the line or one of those tweeners in the gap. He has another. Speed, so he can find a gap or find one down the line. Maybe he can do it, and he's going to at least get one more at bat in this one.
Into the box, Jorge Alfaro. Line hard. Foul. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Hoping to limit the damage, here's the pitch. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Big strikeout there as they'll leave a couple of runners on base, and after a good start to the inning, they can't capitalize any further. But the Phillies tack on one more on this solo home run. Bottom of the 7th inning coming up. Get up and stretch. It's the Phillies 8 and the Marlins 5. J.P. Crawford will stay in the ballgame now as he comes on to play second here.
Now playing second base, number 2.
Emilio Mota is up off the bench as he'll be asked to get something started in the home half of the seventh. Ned Yost making his way out toward home plate, so it looks like we're going to see the double switch here. Hector Neris will come on to take over on the mound now, and he'll hit in the third spot in the lineup as a part of the double switch. Josh Reddick is into the ball game as well, as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting ninth now on the double switch.
Josh Reddick.
First pitch is a splitter for a called strike, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast? They could certainly use that right now.
And a splitter here, but he had a bit too much on it as this bounces up to the plate. Neris has made a name for himself as a very effective reliever in his career, but he really doesn't fit the bill as a prototypical bullpen arm. So many guys bringing huge strikeout numbers these days. He isn't one of them.
No, he's not, Matty V, but what he does do, he does a great job of missing barrels of the bats. He changes speeds, moves the ball in, out, up, and down. Not overpowering, but he knows how to pitch.
Ball two. Here now the 2-2. Is swung on and missed. He got him.
That's a pretty good pitch right there. That fastball on the inner half of the plate. You can see that he just isn't able to get those arms extended, and pretty ugly swing right there.
Stepping in now, Carmine Esposito, as he'll take a look at ball one. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. A ball and no strikes. Here it is. Belt high and right down the middle for a strike. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Grounded to short. Crawford gloves it. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Third baseman, number 8, Jed Lowry.
Here's Jed Lowry now. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. First pitch coming. Here it is. And a fastball just a bit up. Two out, nobody on. 2-0 now.
No strike.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but a foul ball, and it's 2-1 now. The 2-2 ripped down the line. A dive, but it's by him down the line.
Well, the pitcher's got to respect that. Third baseman getting dirty right there, trying to save him some extra bases.
Carlin Castro.
Here's Starlin Castro. And Dan, this could be a real make or break situation at this point in the game.
Yeah, Matt, at least scoring one run in this inning is so important to them to possibly get back into this thing. Baseball doesn't have a clock, but you only have 27 outs to work with. They're running out of those pretty quick.
From the stretch. Line drive to left. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. One left for Miami. Still looking up at an 8-5 deficit. Brian Ellington will come on to make his 40th appearance this season.
Number 49, Brian Ellington.
Stepping in is Josh Reddick, and he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. Reddick waiting, and now the pitch. And that one stayed too low, apparently. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
He's set, and the pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Here's the 0-1, and he fouls this one off. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Line hard, but this will be a foul ball. The 0-2 once more. Swung on and missed. He got him.
That's the third time in this game he's gone down on strikes. Not the game he was hoping to have when he was taking batting practice, but at least his guys are ahead.
Into the box now, number 24, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. Two 2-0 to the Phillies center fielder.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
Now the 2-0. 3-0 now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And they'll just make him throw one over here. 3-1.
This is where, if you're the batter, one pitch, one spot, and you get the barrel of the bat to that baseball as quick as possible with damage on your mind.
He's behind on the swing there, and the count moves to 3-2. Swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. Phillies down in order. They're on top by 3, 8-5. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Blake Trinan is into the ball game as part of that double switch, as he'll take over on the mound and in the 2 spot in the lineup. Aaron Altair is also into the ball game now, as he'll take over in the number 3 spot in the lineup.
Number 25.
Here's Justin Smoke now. He went deep for a 2-run homer in his previous at-bat.
Yeah, Matt, that last one wasn't exactly a tape measure shot, but listen, a home run is a home run. I know a lot of pitchers, they call that a wall scraper in his last AB, but listen, it counts as a home run nonetheless.
In there, strike 1. Behind 0-2 now. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And there's a sinker that he just spits on as it misses low. And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
And that'll bring in the multi-dimensional Lewis Brinson, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0.
Hey, let's not sugarcoat this. This is a huge half inning right here. They have to find a way to score a few runs. They do not want to face the closer needing 3 runs in the 9th. That means game over.
Too much bite on the sinker, and he's behind 2-0 now. Now the 2-0. Too tight with that one. 3-0. Now the 3-0 offering is taken, strike 1.
Great spot with that pitch down and away. He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep hitting that spot.
Fastball right over the outside corner. Grounder down the line at third. Oh, look at the sliding stop. Touché, sir.
Center fielder, number 3.
So stepping in, Monty Harrison. And they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, it's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it one bat at a time. A couple of guys get on, and then who knows what could happen.
Here comes the first pitch. Hit hard on the ground to second. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. Still looking up at an 8-5 deficit. The famous neon lights of Ocean Drive in Miami Beach. Welcome back to baseball on the show. Striding in, Aaron Altair.
For Philadelphia, the left fielder, number 25, Aaron Altair.
First delivery to him on the way. Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike.
That pitch was right down the heart of the plate, but obviously this guy had made up his mind on the on-deck circle. He was taken all the way, and he was going to zone him up.
And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. Keeping it down here as it's to 1-2.
I try and tell people all the time, you're facing 90 to 92, 94. You can still see seams. It starts getting above 94. It starts to blur itself a little bit. You start pitching where this guy's at, you're seeing nothing. You're seeing vapor.
And that's high for a ball. It's 2-2. And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the ninth.
Now batting, the first baseman.
Now at the plate, Carlos Santana. It was a backwards K, a strikeout looking for him in his last at bat. He's set. Here it comes. Try to check it, and it's 0-1. Here's the pitch. And he'll fight this one fouled off to the left as the count goes to 0-2. And there's the good curveball as he's set down on strikes for the second time here tonight.
Well, he's really rolling on the mound right now. All you have to do is look at the last four hitters for evidence. All four of them have gone down on strikes, as you're seeing here. That's not easy to do, so you know he's got to be pretty dialed in out there.
Standing in now, Michael Franco. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day.
And that last at bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
Now the 2-0 is taken for a strike.
I love that pitch right there. An aggressive fastball that catches the corner. The hitter knew it was coming and still couldn't do anything with it.
Very weakly on the ground. That winds up foul for the second strike. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone cold take. I'm bailing out of it.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike three, and that will retire the side. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. David Robertson comes on looking for a save here in the bottom of the ninth inning.
Number 30, David Robertson.
Stepping into the box, JT Little. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point.
Tough task ahead here as this guy, one of the top save guys in the league right now. He's been very reliable shutting the door.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. And that's inside for a ball, 1-0. The 1-0. It's the bottom of the zone for a strike. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. So the leadoff man gone to start the top of the ninth as we take a look at league saves leaders entering play. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Stepping in, Tomas Phillies. He was robbed of a hit in his last at-bat, so he'll try to change his fortunes here. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Here's a strike. Bases are empty. One man out. Hit well on the ground to first. Gloved by Santana, and he'll take this on to first, and they're down to their final out, 2 away.
Pitcher number 49.
Cameron Maben will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 1, Cameron Maben.
And he gets ahead 0-1. Robertson, a former member of the Oakland A's. He came here by way of trade earlier this year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected.
Robertson pauses. Here's the 0-1. And a breaking ball stays outside. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1.
That's back-to-back breaking balls away, but now he's got himself into a little bit of a tough spot. You probably can't throw that again, so your opponent is probably up there just looking for a fastball that he can drill.
Now a ball lined towards center field. That gets down, and the inning continues.
Now batting, left fielder, Carmine Esposito.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Carmine Esposito. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch on its way. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. The 0-1 delivery. Good pitch as this is swung on and missed, and now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening.
This is why this guy is so effective. He's able to pound the zone, get ahead in the count, and now he has so many options to go to. I really couldn't tell you. It's a flip of the coin as to what he's going to throw right here.
Miami down to their last strike. Down and away, it's a ball and 2 strikes. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Little chopper back to the mound. Throw on to first. He'll take care of him. And the Phillies have claimed the 4th consecutive victory here as this ball game is over.
4 wins in a row for these guys, and I'm sure they're feeling pretty good about themselves. We'll see how long they can keep this up.
8-5 tonight. The Philadelphia Phillies get the win on the heels of 4 home runs. Jacob deGrom earned his 9th win of the year as he racked up 10 strikeouts in the effort. Trevor Rogers struggled and gets the loss after giving up 6 earned. David Robertson closes the door for the save, his 46th. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.